the crack?
So much to talk about.
So much to talk about.
Firstly, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Happy post-Easter week.
Yeah. It's mental. It's just we have another bank holiday in like a week.
I know
Thrown.
I know. I'm kind of okay with that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-day weekend. Like.
Do you know, like, it's busy, right?
3 day.
But like, there's something to the old 4-day working weeks. You are literally Republic of Work personified right now. You have we've our new Republic of Work microphone covers, and you just drank out of a new Republic of Work mug.
And I have Republic of Work sticker on my laptop. Just branding, brah. Branding.
Thank you for sponsoring our show, Republic of Work. But yeah, like there's something to the 4-day work week, I think, because I worked 4 days last week. 4 kind of intensive days, and I was so productive in those 4 days. I don't know. And I'm being really, really productive this week as well, because I think when you're conscious that you're losing a day, you kind of work harder or something in the 4 days.
But it's also the idea of a reward at the end that you have the 3 days off. Okay, as much done as I can because I have 3 days off.
Yeah. And the thing is, being a business owner, if you don't do the work,
yeah,
it's not going to get done.
Exactly.
So like, it's kind of like...
Speaking of Republic of Work, they do a 4-day work week now as well.
Oh.
So it's, Monday to Thursday or Tuesday to Friday, the staff do.
Nice. There's something to it, like.
Yeah.
And a lot of people work on a half-day Friday as well, which I kind of like.
The question is, Muriel,
Jason,
do you take the Monday off or the Friday off?
I would take the Monday off.
Yeah, I would too. Because
I think on a Friday, I don't really mind working on a Friday.
You're in Friday mode.
Yeah, like
Friday.
It's like
hey, coffee, yeah, girl.
And some days I'm like, oh my God, I have back-to-back meetings. But it's Friday.
But you used to take workshops on Fridays, didn't you? Like a silly goose.
Oh, there was like 12 weeks straight where I had 2 3-hour workshops on Fridays. Now, listen, it was level 5. It was like COVID central.
Yeah.
There was nothing really else to do, but my God, was it draining. And I was like, yeah, I'm never saying yes to 2 back-to-back 3-hour workshops on Fridays anymore, because you'd just be like obliterated by the end of the day. But I would 100% choose Monday off. Monday traffic is horrendous. People are just generally in a bad mood on a Monday, and then on a Tuesday be like, oh, it's fine, sure, it's a 4-day work week. And then Friday you're like, it's Friday.
Yeah, I tend to just wake up and then have breakfast with my son and whatever it is, and like it's like 8:30. I'm like, I should be sitting in traffic now. I'm kind of lucky that I'm just going upstairs, or like we're haunted like that because we do work for ourselves.
I know, and that's it. Like I try to, like obviously the in-person meetings now. Like now I actually have only a handful of clients that are from like the county I'm in. So like if I do have to have in-person meetings, they're not like constant, which is great. And the rest of my clients are still really happy with Zoom. So I'm like, This is working out quite well for me.
I called you a silly goose not 4 minutes ago.
Why did you call me that again?
Because I said you were a silly goose. You used to take workshops on Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give
my memory.
I'm going to give you a little glimpse into my past.
Jay's past.
I was called that in 2nd class by a teacher.
A silly goose.
And it stuck with me as until like I always remember when I was in 2nd class. I was like, I didn't obviously say this, but I was like, this bitch just called me a silly goose. She called me out in front of the class.
For what?
Miss
You don't remember?
Miss Kavanagh was her name. Mrs. Kavanagh. And I was messing around or doing something. And she goes, Jason, stop that, you silly goose. And I remember, what's 2nd class? 8? 7?
2nd class is definitely about 8 or 9.
I was like, this woman just called me out in front of this class.
2nd class.
Yes, no, it must be
it's younger.
6 or 7. 6.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, what? That stuck with me.
How dare she?
Like silly goose has stuck with me. And in our house, silly Billy.
Oh,
it's gone. We can't say silly Billy because Billy is my daughter's name. So yeah, when I said to Wyatt, "Oh, yes, silly Billy, silly goose," and they're like, "Ugh," like a shrapnel hit from years ago when I was a child.
Oh, wow! Just a bit of a throwback for your life.
There's a little therapy session for y'all. Thanks for listening. This is sponsored.
Oh wow. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty, shitty, ganitty.
So much.
Kick us off, Jay.
Elon Musk buying Twitter. Thoughts?
Did he actually buy
Has
it?
he put a bid in?
Because I know that he was like, I am buying Twitter. And there was like an insane amount of money.
60 billion has been offered for...
But he hasn't officially bought it yet, though.
No, nothing's done at all.
But like Elon Musk wants to control Twitter, like.
Sorry, 60 billion is the offer he's made, supposedly.
But he wants to control it, like. He wants to have control of a channel. And if Elon Musk has control of a channel, like, he's going to be... he's controlling our internet in some places via satellite. Mm-hmm. He's
the perfect Bond villain.
This is the thing. I'm like, it's like I like Elon Musk, right? But at the same time, he's a little bit off the wall, like.
This is it. But then again, he could do amazing things for it. So who knows?
He's a great entrepreneur. He's very inspiring. But like, he's said some things in the past where you're like, interesting.
Yeah, just like, will the same regulations stick? Will people be banned? Will this whole it's a whole thing?
I feel like
it opens up a can of worms. Like,
is he going to take it over and now instill like more rules? Is he going to maybe get rid of the like more negative side of Twitter? But then there's also freedom of speech. So,
which Twitter is famous for.
Twitter exists because of freedom of speech. Like, now people take it and create a very grey area with the whole freedom of speech thing.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's free advertising for Tesla for him for life on Twitter, to be fair.
Big time.
Just like hashtag takeovers, trend takeovers.
It's cool. It is cool. But then again, what's stopping our buddy Jeff buying fucking something else? Do you know what I mean? Buying TikTok or putting a bit into buy TikTok, and Jeff Bezos then owns TikTok. Like
Jeffrey Bezos. Clap, clap. Yeah, that's it. If you have like stupid money, like it's funny that he's like, Twitter, I want to buy Twitter. He obviously sees something in Twitter. And like, I know that like...
Why wouldn't you? Like, it's untapped data as
well. That's the thing. And like, I feel like Twitter is just being like constantly existing. And like, have you noticed that they've stopped creating new things? So like there was a phase, right, where like Meta /Facebook /Instagram, and they're still going through it where they're like, new update. We're trying this new feature. And Twitter was kind of like fleets, that, like
trying to react,
audio tweets and all this stuff. And now they're like, let's just stick with what we're good at.
Yep.
Stick with what we're good at. And people still use Twitter. Like, it's still there. It's still existing.
With the new update that has been said, it's definitely happening. An edit, but it is coming to Twitter. That this could bring people back in again.
To edit your tweet.
And you can edit history as well.
Ooh.
Which could be good for some people.
Edit historic tweets?
Yeah. On your feed.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because what if you...
I think it's to stop cancel culture.
No, but it's not like, okay, fair enough having an edit button, like if you've created a typo. But like, I don't like the idea of someone editing a tweet after it's been like retweeted and liked and posted, because I could change my entire narrative and then have like hundreds of thousands of retweets on it.
I would say the original tweet is what, like, your retweet wouldn't be edited. Just the one on the person's
OG?
feed. If I tweeted and you retweeted me and then I edited my tweet will appear edited, but the one you put out won't, I would say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so, because then that's, as you said, it's opening itself up massively to a lot of trouble. Like,
yeah.
It's interesting.
Good old Twitter, huh?
Tell me how much Elon Musk is worth.
400 billion.
264 billion. Calm down.
I wasn't too far off.
That's just like
insane. That's what I'm saying. He has disgusting money. Like, he's literally just like, I'll buy Twitter today.
Like, that's...
And I'd say that, like...
What even is that?
What did he bid it for? Bid it 60 billion, did you say? 40 billion?
60 billion.
60 billion.
Was the thing.
Like, that is probably a lot more than what it's worth. And that's the power of money, like.
So like, am I right saying it's 264 264,100 millions is a billion?
Oh no.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting into this because we are terrible at these.
I'm really bad at it. See, I've never had to calculate anything beyond millions.
Yeah. So literally it's like,
because you have 10 million, can you have 1,000 million?
No, 1,000 million is a billion. So 1,000. So that's what I'm saying. It's like 264,100 million is the
264 billion. I apologise to everyone who's listening to this,
I am-
screaming at their device /radio/speaker, being like, "It's billion!"
so
or
it's,
whatever.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros after 2,641 is a billion. 264.1 billion. It's just disgusting.
I know. But look, he's going to buy Twitter with it, hopefully. I just kind of want to see what happens.
Yeah, that's it. Like I'm kind of going,
Will he
yeah,
do
if it
anything?
happens, it happens. If it doesn't, who cares?
Like, I don't know if Twitter is a profitable channel. Like, if I was investing in the social channels right now, I'd invest in TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he sees something that we don't.
Is Twitter profitable? I can type in.
Like, maybe. Like,
I'm sure they have to show
I mean,
their quarter or
obviously,
something.
like, there's an ad revenue. They are, like, slowly growing in numbers. But if it's not like TikTok, where it's like, TikTok is, like, growing at an insane rate that if you bought it,
Yeah.
it would be worth a lot more in 10 years' time. Will Twitter?
In 2020, Twitter's annual revenue came to 3.7 billion in US dollars. However, the company has been able to report positive net income for 2018, 19, and 2020, revealing a struggle to monetize users.
Yeah.
Social media advertising spending in the US is constantly growing. So, yes, they are
Not-
making money.
Yeah, but that's not a massive amount of revenue, though.
No, it's not. It's not for with the likes of Facebook and TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe
Like,
he sees something.
but the thing is, maybe because he sees something that we don't, because he definitely does.
Yeah.
That maybe there's something that he's planning with Twitter that he can't do with any other channel.
Mhm.
What are you doing, Elon?
Elon, what are you doing, you
Elon,
bastard?
What's going on?
You bastard.
You bastard.
Next subject would be Instagram tests removing the recent tab from hashtag searches. Have you seen this?
Do you ever use recent
Sometimes I do.
for hashtags?
Sometimes I've gone into it and looked. No.
Recent
again.
to me is just so spammy.
Hmm.
So I agree with that.
Yeah, we're trying we're trying out some new things to make sure hashtags are as valuable for people as possible. Thanks.
Yeah, it's because everyone was like,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
don't
For
get
a
rid of
small group, we're
hashtags.
testing more recent timeline content in the top and reels in the hashtag sections by removing the recent tab.
Okay, I actually like that one because recent is anything.
It's just the last posts.
Top
with that
at
hashtag.
least is now if
Like
you
the
have
content.
something that's like for an event that has a specific hashtag. Oh my god, are you okay?
Sorry.
Oh no,
I'm sorry.
saw that.
Did you see it in my
Yeah,
eyes? I was about
saw
to
it.
spit everywhere.
Yeah. Jay's okay.
Apologies. Just tea went down the wrong way.
Oh, we got that on film.
I'm going to show my face. I'll zoom into it.
I
in
was
the
like,
cut.
lost my train of thought. Yes. So if you
Sorry.
have a specific, so let's just say hashtag content is king podcast. I would like to see all of the posts about that because it wouldn't be full of spam.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you have something where it's like hashtag Web Summit 2022, that's going to be thousands and thousands of people, and it's
And
also
bots.
going to be thousands of people using that hashtag, knowing that that's trending at the time. So you could have thousands of pictures in the recent that have nothing to do with Web Summit.
Yep.
So I get that having the top one there filters out all of that like spam and puts in like actual content that is more engaging and getting better traction than I just posted this and it has nothing to do with the Web Summit.
Yeah. I just Googled that there. I quickly searched the 20. There's 22 posts with the Content King podcast.
Whoop whoop, all us whoop whoop.
It's not. There's one called Upbrandic. It's an
Yeah.
agency somewhere.
Using our hashtag. Love that.
They must have just. Why are they using our hashtag?
Maybe, you know, when you type in like a hashtag and then it gives you other hashtags used similar. Maybe it's that.
Content is King podcast, Content is King. Think that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking maybe they put in like content is king.
Yeah, it looks like an Indian business.
all
And
good.
then mainly the rest of us. Class.
Class.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm okay with it. You know what? I don't care. I don't care that they're removing it.
The
Thanks.
recent.
Yeah. Thanks, Adam.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I still don't have following favorites, yada yada yada.
Broski.
And also I put it up on my stories to get a poll for who's using favorites. and it was like maybe 4%.
I don't, as you said last week, which actually kind of hit for us in the clip I put out.
Mm.
Yeah, not many people care.
Nope.
And which is not surprising because, like, if they looked at and did research on TikTok and said how many actually use the For You and the following,
Yeah,
they would have got an answer straight away.
100%.
I never go to following. No.
But I think I don't want to be repeating myself, but I met a client. They are young. Don't know why I'm talking like this, but they're young enough. Like, they have like a cool kind of clothes brand. They didn't know that TikTok was a For You and following. They just opened TikTok. They thought that was just TikTok.
Okay.
And I was like, no, there's a following tab as well. And they were like, really? They didn't know.
That's crazy.
And they're young, like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
well, there's nothing there directing you to it. Unless, like, when you open the app firstly, the tutorials and those kind of pop-ups, you kind of skip those immediately and try and figure it out.
Yeah. So, yeah, interesting one. And I know that they were saying as well that the Instagram algorithm is going to be favouring original content. Now, they had said that anyway in the past, that like anything that's original content that doesn't, like that their AI can't pick up that it appears anywhere else, that's going to get more priority. So similar like that, you know, if it exists on, we'll say the likes of TikTok and you're reusing content, that's kind of where you might fall down a small bit with originality. Maybe post it first on your Instagram page and then repurpose it, whatever you want. But also with like memes pages, like they had said that anyway, where they were like, we're going to be cracking down on people who aren't using original content. But that's where shadow banning comes in. So if you're using content, if you take like a meme that's trending or like a picture that's trending that's not yours, that you took from someone else, or if you're using a quote that and you're not referencing the original creator, then you could be up for being shadow banned. So obviously this is kind of where Instagram are also coming in, being like, if your content is original, we'll favour it more in our algorithm. So your content will be shown to more people if you don't kind of repurpose, reuse, or take content that doesn't belong to you. So I like that.
Yeah. Enhanced tags, what's that?
Enhanced
tags.
It's
in Monsieri's post.
Oh,
the things we added, improved ranking, product tags.
That's enhanced tagging is like enhanced product tagging.
Okay.
It's like end of post tagging.
Okay.
So yeah, but I think that also comes into play with the whole creators having shops as well and being able to do tagging through that. But you can do tagging in ads as well.
Yeah.
Did you see that in e-commerce? Yeah. So if you're doing any e-commerce ads, you can product tag in there. Now, I have had a little bit of issues with that. But I suppose it's kind of the same as when you set up an ad, or when you set up when you try to schedule a shopping ad and you can't if you want to tag products. Yeah. Because availability and stuff like that. So make sure you have loads of availability for that as well. What else is there, my friend?
WhatsApp announces communities to enhance group chats in the app. So WhatsApp has announced a new community feature which is designed to provide additional functionality to your group chats in the app. Will include a range of new features including file sharing, emoji reactions, group audio calls and much more. So basically they're kind of taking Facebook groups and
the functionality of them into...
Yeah, it really pisses me off when like I'm trying to share a photograph like of work I'm doing, a client stuff, and it's like, oh, it's only 5 megs you can share on WhatsApp. Because something like I sent you the images just for you to have a look, and you're like, oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, Jay and I collaborated last week.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, do you know what I mean, like that, so you can get a brief idea of what it is. Yeah. But then like you send it and they're like, oh, 5 megs only, and you're like,
on what? WhatsApp?
On WhatsApp on the computer.
Oh.
Sorry, desktop WhatsApp.
Desktop WhatsApp.
Just get your shit together, desktop WhatsApp.
Yeah, I rarely use desktop WhatsApp.
Really? I always have it open on the side somewhere when I'm tipping away and working away. Distraction, some say.
Yeah, I don't have it there.
On your desktop at all?
No, I have the app on it, but I rarely use it. I think it's because I don't like to look like I'm online when I'm not.
Fair.
Do you know?
Fair.
That's just a thing I have.
That's actually a good point. People are he's always on WhatsApp.
Or like constantly online. Because if you're active on your desktop, you're active, right?
I'm guessing so, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, now she says...
Not my thing. I don't like making it look like I'm online constantly.
I know. People question.
Yes.
YouTube launches new search insights for all creators, which is interesting. I've kind of delved into YouTube a bit more recently, and it's a minefield. Like I've it's not sponsored, but there's a thing I'm using called TubeBuddy, and it's amazing.
What is that?
So what it is, it's a plugin for the Chrome or whatever. I think it's Chrome. And what it is it's like €2 a month or something. But what it literally breaks down is when I'm uploading a video, I type in the name of the video and it tells me SEO rankings, if it's good or bad, and how this will work. I can then go to any video and just click to here, for example, let's say, and if I get 2 seconds, I have to skip that. Oh no, it's there. And what it does is it gives me
we
video.
don't work in advertising.
Yeah, video analytics, if you can see there to the side of the video I'm watching. So it will show me that that's a 55% ranking score in the SEO.
Oh.
It's been suggested there's so many views, this person has this many subscribers, and then it has like the best practice, so high-res thumbnail, info cards. It ticks if they have them, if not, they don't, and the tags. It's very interesting. It's just kind of, if you're into YouTube and stuff, if you're learning about YouTube, it's very interesting to look at. So TubeBuddy.
So it's a Chrome extension that gives you those details.
But what the beauty of it is when you're uploading, like it will tell you when you upload your thumbnail, there should be more of this, and like it breaks down everything for you. So it's very interesting. I'm enjoying it. But obviously you love analytics, so the idea of more insights for anyone is better.
Yeah.
So YouTube has announced that it's rolling out its new search insights for all creators, which will provide a range of new data points to help you refine your YouTube strategy.
Cool.
Class.
Very interesting.
Thank you, YouTube.
Google Analytics. So there's GA4, which is the new, well, it's not new now. It's a newer version of analytics, right? So you have your universal and then you have GA4. And they've been, if you create a Google Analytics account for a new client, right, and you're you're just setting it up from scratch, right, it'll automatically create a GA4 analytics account for you, but you have to create a universal account in addition to it and separately, and it's an option when you create it first, and it's kind of hidden. And the reason being is because they're discontinuing universal. They're actually saying, well, it's that they're putting the sun down on universal in 2023. Now, GA4, if you have never looked at, if you just know universal analytics, right, it is very straightforward and it's very easy to navigate. GA4 is a lot more, it's not as easy to navigate if you're so used to universal. But they're getting rid of things like bounce rate, and they're making you look at engagement rate. They're like, the way that things are being broken down, there's a lot more data in there, but it's a lot harder to kind of find and create like reports from and pull into Data Studio. But they're saying now, like, start actually liking GA4 because we're getting rid of universal. Okay. So if you're using analytics and you're like, I understand universal, then you're going to have to start. My advice now would be, you should have GA4 set up anyway. If not, you can go into analytics, into the admin panel, and create a GA4 tag and put it on your site. Is
it like starting from scratch again for you? Do you think, or is it if you understand universal, that you will be able to bridge over?
Do you know what? It's not like it's starting from scratch, but it is hard. It's a hard transition. Like, the layout of it is slightly different on like the left hand panel, and like things that you'd be looking for, you have to like kind of navigate it differently. So like personally, I hate GA4.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because I like universal. I think it's really easy to lay out. Your reports are there, like you can link it nice and easy with Data Studio. GA4 though, however, is obviously going to be like the new thing. So they're going to they're constantly improving it, and I think that it's like anything, when you get used to it, you'll be fine. But it's just literally like, oh, where's that button gone? Or where is that now? Yeah. So a heads up for you, if you are only using universal and you're like, nah, I don't want to learn about GA4, you kind of have to, because by 2023 it'll be gone. But yeah, that's just sad. It's sad.
Speaking about starting from scratch, do you see this fluff on my face?
Oh my god, are you growing a beard?
I'm trying.
Interesting.
So yeah, speaking of starting from scratch, I'm growing a beard, wasn't it?
Nice segue.
Yeah, I actually set that up way back.
Were you thinking of this the whole time? You were like, segue.
No, I just thought of scratching them, but yeah. West Cork Beer Company.
So, speaking of West Cork Beer Company, my BF is also growing a beard. Now, sorry, Jay, but he's miles ahead of you.
Yeah, probably. 100%. It's not that hard.
He's a little bit hairier. But he uses the beard oil. And he's buying a couple of products from Colin, because himself and a guy at work are growing beards together. And Colin, thank you, has been very helpful with giving advice and stuff on like all beards are different and da 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 da. But he's been using the peppermint, the beard oil. Oh, it's so nice. It smells so good. And I'm like, it just makes such a difference as the person who has to deal with the beard.
Thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Colin, for creating a product that I'm like, that smells nice. Or like, it's like the beard is like, it's softer, it's not bristly. And like, that's only like one product. So he's like totally invested now. He's like, right, I need everything.
Well, it's like anything. Once you start taking care of yourself, you reap the benefits of it.
100%.
Like, you'll see.
Yeah, it's like a skincare routine, except it's for your beard.
Exactly.
It's like you see the benefits of it, and then others will too. Like if you have a beard and it's scraggly and it's bristly and you don't even like feeling it with your hand, that's like probably full of calluses. I'm just describing I'm like, who are these people? But like men, no offense, but a lot of men have like, don't think you've rougher hands. So you wouldn't be like it's different. Like if you feel your skin on your face is so much more sensitive than the skin in your hands. So if someone else's face is rubbing off your beard, and it's not going to be the same like as your hand. So your hand would be like, oh, it's grand, but then someone else's face is like, this hurts, or like this doesn't feel very comfortable. So you kind of want to create that nice like silk pillow effect. I'm
going for the Johnny Depp like Pedro Pascal kind of beard. Yeah, it's like, do you have a beard?
But are you going to let it grow like a schmig?
No. God, no, that's awful. The hair is just growing better. My chin is just growing better.
Are you going to try and go for like the whole hog?
I'll see where I go. Like my mustache looked like this a year ago. Yeah. Now, obviously, trimmed my mustache and stuff, but it's just become fuller. So, like, if you build it, it will go.
It will grow. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see how that works out for you, Jason.
Look, this is a video diary.
But yeah, West Cork Beer Company. Thank you for the advice. And also, if any man listening to this is either thinking about growing their beard or has a beard and is doing absolutely nothing with it, do your significant other / people in your company a favour and get some products.
I want to put it out there that you say nothing and not nothing.
Do I?
Nothing.
That's the culture in me.
You said it there.
Did I?
Man, there was a clip you did, and you said, I did nothing. And I was like, Jesus, are we listening to Ty Fleming here, or what's going on?
Well, I am half my family is from Kerry, so
I'm a Kerry man.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't say nothing.
Well, you're a city boy, like.
But you know what? It's when you get into it, when you're passionate or angry about something.
Yeah, when I kind of lose my trail
you
of
say nothing.
Everything.
There now you said, and if you're doing nothing about
I love
that's your word. Mine's stunning and yours nothing.
Stunning. I love that.
That's merch. Nothing, stunning.
Nothing, stunning, nothing. Love it. Love it.
Thank you to Republic of Work also for being a sponsor. This beautiful
slick
space.
New mics. Like, have a look at our channels.
She walked in and she's like, oh!
I know, I get excited.
Yeah, and what did you say? What did you ask for there?
Velour.
And I was like, it's foam.
But it looks like velour. It looks very nice.
They're expensive, man. These things are expensive. I've ordered these before. They're expensive. The branded ones. Anywho, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Hope you got some help and news out of it. And if you did, leave a review. It helps us massively.
Yes, absolutely.
And as I'm going to say on my YouTube channel, smash that like button.
Oh, please don't.
And give us a follow.
No, we're not making that. Do you actually say that?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh my God, please don't say that. Yet. Smash that like button.
I haven't said it. Jay Woodard on YouTube. Follow me.
Oh yeah, obviously follow Jay, but please don't. I'm not making smash that like button.
Are you finding a lot of followers from the States? Are you getting you on social? I'm getting a lot of followers from the States from the podcast.
Maybe. And I'll have a look at my analytics of my new followers.
Cheeky update for you.
Yeah.
65% of our followers on TikTok
are
men between 25 and 35 in America.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But it's all females on Instagram. It's literally flipped around the other way on Instagram.
Flippity flip. But I suppose you see what happened is the old TikTok algorithm is finding more of our audience there, whereas here it's finding more of our audience here.
Yeah, they were like, he's a bro, so I'm going to show more bros kind of thing, or...
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
She's a bro. You see, you can't see my sarcasm when you're listening to the podcast. That was me sarcastically saying,
So watch it on YouTube and subscribe.
So smash that like button. But I'm just saying that, like, we're growing organically and slowly through Instagram. So it's like naturally there is that more female-led audience. Yeah. TikTok, we obviously, when our videos blow up, we hit a certain demographic, so it gets shown for more and more and more of that demographic. So that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, the US, they're a good audience, to be fair.
You still blowing up on Reels?
Getting there, but I don't like. Do not plan to grow up, glow up. But it is like using those trending sounds. It's not ever guaranteeing that it's going to like blow up, but it does help your reach. So like,
and posting daily.
Posting like frequently. I'm less frequent now because I kind of did that testing period of posting daily using trending sounds. I do everything I'm doing practicing for others. Like everything on my channel is like, if I do something off the wall, it's testing. Like I'm not like, as I said before, I'm not striving to be like the million followers kind of person. I'm the person who I'm like, oh, algorithm hates that, so don't do that. You know, like that's what I do. Yeah. So like I did all of that. Like that was me kind of posting daily for about maybe 2 to 3 weeks straight, just reels. And that kind of led to them blowing up and getting like, you know, hundreds of thousands of views here, and then the rest then would get like 20,000 odd, whatever it is. But like right now I'm just kind of tipping away at it. Like I'm keeping it going, but I'm not invested in it as much. So,
and for that, did you run and gun it? Were you created on the fly, or did you sit down for 4 hours, batch created, and then? No,
I don't batch create.
You run and gun.
Don't batch create with a trending sound.
No,
because if you post a trending sound in 2 weeks, it's not going to be trending anymore. So no, I knew what content I wanted to talk about, but I was waiting for the day to record it with the trending sound so I could tweak it to that subject matter. So my captions are all written, but the content itself
is completely original.
Is recorded on the fly.
Class.
Hugs
and kisses.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for listening. Bye.